So who are the biggest NFL quarterback draft busts in NFL history? Let's find that out. There was actually a lot of draft busts when it comes to the quarterback position. So let's start with the honorable mentions. Tim Couch, drafted first overall in 1999 by the Cleveland Browns out of Kentucky. Heath Shuler, drafted third overall in 1994 by the Washington Redskins out of Tennessee. Mike Phipps, drafted third overall by the Cleveland Browns in 1970 out of Purdue. David Carr, drafted first overall in 2002 by the Houston Texans out of Fresno State. Jeff George, drafted first overall by the Indianapolis Colts in 1990 out of Purdue. There's also more recent ones that we can mention, like Robert Griffin III, Josh Rosen, Vince Young, Matt Leinart, even Joey Harrington. So now on to the top 5 NFL quarterback draft busts of all time. Number 5, Rick Meyer, drafted second overall by the Seattle Seahawks in 1993 out of Notre Dame. Meyer got off to a decent start in his career with Seattle, and it seemed like they had finally gotten this right after drafting Dan McGuire 2 years earlier, who also was a bust. It became apparent quickly that Meyer was not going to be the guy in Seattle that they expected him to be. He quickly became a forgotten journeyman backup quarterback in the league that his career lasted nearly a decade. His career finished with a 63.5 quarterback rating and never lived up to his lofty expectations. His career ended with 50 career touchdown passes as opposed to 76 career interceptions. Number 4, Art Schlichter, drafted 4th overall by the Baltimore Colts in 1982 out of Ohio State. Now, Schlichter was definitely a bust on the field, but it was more than that. This was a sad story of untapped potential and another cautionary tale about issues outside of the game of football could tank a career. Schlichter became a gambling addict at a very young age, and by the time he was in the NFL, it was a full-blown addiction. It ended up ruining his career, and he was banned for life by Commissioner Pete Rozelle. But his play on the field did not help at all. His short-lived career ended with only 3 touchdown passes and 11 interceptions, with a completion percentage of only 45%. He only played in 13 games and started in 6 games, which is not saying much for somebody who was drafted so highly. Number 3, Akili Smith, drafted 3rd overall by the Cincinnati Bengals in 1999 out of Oregon. Smith only played 1 full season in college, but he was very athletic and was a 2-sport star. He also played baseball and was drafted by the Pittsburgh Pirates. However, his amazing athleticism was unable to overcome his inability to prepare mentally for games and to grasp a playbook. The thing is, the Bengals could have traded his pick, but instead they stuck with it and drafted Smith, whose career ended with 5 career touchdown passes, with 13 interceptions, and a completion percentage of 46.6. Number 2, DeMarcus Russell, drafted 1st overall by the Oakland Raiders in 2007 out of LSU. Coming out of college, DeMarcus Russell possessed a rare combination of arm strength and size, and he was projected to be the best quarterback in the 2007 draft. Therefore, the Raiders selected him. Russell would then proceed to hold out until the first week of the NFL season. Former Raiders coach Lane Kiffin decided to bring Russell along slowly in his rookie season, and he didn't make his first start until the final week of the season. He got his chance in 2008 and 2009 as the Raiders starter, but was unimpressive. And by the end of the 2009 season, he developed a reputation as a lazy player who didn't work hard and did not prepare very well. Russell became known to be out of shape frequently, and by May of 2010, he was released by the Raiders and never found another job in the NFL as a quarterback. His career ended with only 18 touchdown passes versus 23 interceptions and a completion percentage of only 52.1. Number 1. Ryan Leaf, drafted second overall in 1998 by the San Diego Chargers out of Washington State. Ryan Leaf is always going to be linked with Peyton Manning. It's difficult to believe now, but there was once an intense debate as to whether or not Leaf or Manning would be the better NFL quarterback. The belief was that Leaf had a stronger arm and was a more prototypical quarterback, but in the end that did not matter. Manning was more mature and believed to be more NFL ready. Therefore, the Indianapolis Colts selected him first in that draft. The Chargers would end up taking Leaf second overall in that draft. Unfortunately, though, he had a toxic effect in the locker room. He had a bad relationship with the reporters. By 2002, he was out of the league and quickly became synonymous with the NFL term quarterback bust. Leaf was out of the league by 2002. His career ended with only 14 touchdown passes with 36 interceptions and only a 48.4 completion percentage. So there you have it. Top 5 NFL draft busts at the quarterback position. Let me know what you think in the comments section if you agree or disagree or what I could have done better. Just be nice. Anyway, subscribe if you haven't. And until next time, peace out.